I don't know if y'all could hear that. My neighbor has the loudest modified charger. It's so obnoxious.
We hope you're looking forward to this game. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. This next trailer will be our last announcement.
One more thing.
Please take a look.
Metroid, Zelda, come on. Come on. It's Zelda, y'all. It's Breath of the Wild 2. We finally got it. We finally got it. Show me the gameplay, please. Show me that creepy Ganondorf. Show me playing as Princess Zelda. I know it's not going to happen, but, you know, one can hope. One can dream. Oh, there it is. Confirmation Zelda gets kidnapped again. Or not. God, just make it the last moment. Just show me Princess Zelda, like, jumping and gliding. Oh. Sky cities, sky islands. Oh, okay, okay. Long-haired Link. That's gonna be fun. Whoa. Is that it? The Legend of Zelda? Tears of the Kingdom. Whoa, okay. I feel like this is not going to be a happy tale. I feel like this is going to be a sad May 12th? 3 days after my birthday? Three days after my birthday? Happy motherfucking 32nd birthday to me. Oh, okay. I knew it had to be one of them. I knew it was going to be Zelda. I pretty much knew Metroid wasn't going to make an appearance here. It was just like, I have the feeling, like, I hate to say it, I'm just going to sneakily throw this out here. I'm pretty sure that game's either been soft canceled or it's just in such development hell that I wouldn't even be excited if they showed anything that it's going to be a good game. I just truly and honestly don't think it's going to be there. So I'm in almost every direct from now on, I'm not going to expect Metroid Prime Trilogy or Metroid Prime 4, and that's just going to be my guiding light philosophy so that I don't become sad and disappointed. But I am super excited for this Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom officially showing something again, but even still, a little sad that it's like less than a minute of a trailer here. Barely showed anything. No combat, no like enemies, just Link running around the world. And I'm gonna be honest with you, unless they, well, they'll probably have a specific direct for it, right? So getting closer, since they know it's gonna be next year. Nintendo and seemingly Breath of the Wild team seem to want to at least put this game out and be like, when it's ready, we'll show it and it'll just be out. We're not going to do this like 3-year hype cycle. And they did already delay it once. So I'm going to hope that it doesn't get pushed back. I'm a little worried with how little we've seen, though. It's a little disconcerting. But happy birthday to me. I like the music in the last trailer a lot more too, but I'm still hyped. Yeah, that was very much a it reminded me a lot of Breath of the Wild, right? The piano swelling up in the way they did it. I like the vibes of the first trailer. In this one, obviously with the Tears of the Kingdom, the way that the world looks like a lot of land got lifted up. I have a feeling the lower land is going to be like a lot of devastation. And some of the villages that we went to, people are just going to be like crying and hurt, be like, ah, my son, he was lifted up into the sky. We've been separated. And that will be like the Tears of the Kingdom. The hordes of boglins and vahoglins, whatever these things are, hoblins were called. They'll be ravaging the kingdom again. There'll be no hope, but this looks like it's going to be our hero leading the charge up against the forces. We'll see what happens. I'm sure as long as I get to play around in the open world, I'll enjoy this game, because that's kind of how I saw the first one. Now this confuses me. Who the heck are you? You kind of remind me of Vati. And we didn't see anything with like any enemies. We didn't see anything with like a main bad guy. This dude hoisting Princess Zelda up. So I have a feeling she'll get kidnapped. But the thing is, this is long-haired Zelda. Right? And then she's over here linking arms, doing this pose here with someone we don't know of. So it could be Link. Most likely is Link. Like, here we are, different sky islands. My fear is with this, as cool as it might be, it's gonna be hella annoying to travel to each of these segments, isn't it? It doesn't look like that's a simple glide over, right? So maybe you had to go down to the land, find one of those like yellow elevators to get up. Almost kind of, I would hate to say it, like maybe this is how you get up, because we know this place, right? We know this spot. This was like the lightning area where you found like the musician dude. I'm pretty sure one of the dragons comes up around here, if I'm not mistaken, as well. There was like a one of the centaur horse dudes, I forget what they're called, chilling up over in a section over here. So anyways, I'm really concerned that the way to get up to these sky islands is not just by gliding and exploring, it's by taking these weird elevator things up. Coming up right over here, and that's going to be the only way. So you'll have to explore the lower Hyrule to get up to these islands, and they'll play almost like mini dungeons, right? If you think of the shrines, each of these islands will have its own little environment and climate and little puzzle things and enemies and maybe even weapons, and then you'll be done. You'll fuck off and that you'll be done with that little section. I don't know. Obviously, there's not enough information here to really say one way or another, but that's my biggest fear. Clearly, big ominous cloud islands floating over here. I'm assuming at the end of the day, this is Hyrule Castle lifted up in here. Probably different segments going all the way up in this tornado, massive clouds. Because why else would it look like this? Yeah, see, like it doesn't look like there's much to explore here, right? You go up here, you might have like 3 enemies. Like, almost think of it as those bokoblin camps that you would just find scattered around. I would just imagine you find like 5 or 6 enemies at most on one of these things, and then you're just done. And so like I'm concerned. I truly am concerned if this is going to be a fun world to continue to explore. We'll have to see. If it follows normal Zelda formulas, and I'm not sure if it will since Breath of the Wild, you'll be stuck with some annoying way, like that stasis elevator, and then get an easy way to go to cloud, from cloud to cloud. Maybe, right? In the first reveal trailer, they showed Link doing like this weird like water droplet way to teleport up, and it may have been editing for the trailer, but it looked like he was able to like almost teleport in like one of those Sheikah Slate droplets up there. So maybe at first, like you said, you start by having to take the stasis elevators, as we're calling it, and then eventually you get the upgrade that allows you to just like almost fast travel up there. What I am curious about is Link's arm. I want to see this again, because in the first trailer, Link's arm is corrupted, I guess is the best way to put it. And they haven't shown anything as far as gameplay with that corrupted arm. I'm not seeing it be overly shown here. Actually, maybe. His hand doesn't look like it has a texture that's skin colored on it. When he swings it down, like, so you can see the fingers here. Realistically, you should probably be able to see the fingers here. So he probably has a blackish hand right now, covered in that like weird corruption, since you don't see his fingers. And then same thing happens right around here. You can see his arm looks way more black. No fingers, definitions, or coloring. But they didn't show. Yep. So he does have the corrupted arm. Whoops. Yeah, okay, so you can definitely see it. There it is. Again, but they didn't show anything of him using it, so we don't really know what its powers are, or what it's going to be doing for gameplay reasons, or if it's only for story. Yep. Okay, he has it there in the long head version. There's axes, confirmed axes in this game. So it's not just swords. There are lances and bows and boomerangs, but first time I think we've ever really seen an axe. This is interesting. Did he deploy this? Is it like a new thing for the Sheikah slate? Or did he just time that really well? The weird thing is, I feel like I've gotten less out of this trailer, I'll call it, than the first one. If they showed this first, I wouldn't be excited about the game. This was, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, this was a bad trailer. After all the time that we've waited with delays and everything, I know it's coming out in May, supposedly. That was a bad trailer for this game. Huh. So you think perhaps the timeline is watching Link slowly die/succumb to corruption during the course of the game? I don't know. I don't know. Realistically, it could be, but it could very well be that it's just his arm, right? It's almost like if you think of Fum, whoever was in Skyward Sword, I think it was. The spirit of the sword, right? You could almost see like the spirit trapping his arm, you know, and just be like, hey, I'll come and help you. I'll be your Navi of the game, but I'm just living in your arm. And then I'll upgrade your powers. Hey, look at me. I'm a hookshot now. It's like, okay, sure, cool. Companion, whatever. I don't know. It could also just be a corrupting influence. Maybe there is a timeline sort of thing where, like, in 30 days, you know, something like, I don't know, what was it? Majora's Mask. I'm sorry, I couldn't even think of it. Sort of like Majora's Mask, like you have a time limit, and like if you don't complete the game in that time limit, Link becomes fucking like Vati or Ganon or someone. I don't know. They haven't shown enough for any kind of speculation on my part, so I'm just gonna have to wait till my birthday to find out. If you guys have ideas, definitely let me know. But as far as what they've shown, I don't know. Like, we can kind of parse, like, right now you see the Master Sword on this logo. It's partially normal Master Sword, it's a little bit rusted, and then it goes into Sheikah, or whatever this new mysterious power beings / mystic magic is going to be. And that could be representing Link, right? He's kind of corrupted, taken over. He was part himself, part time traveler, part corrupted. I don't know. So this is Majora for Breath of the Wild, possibly. Yeah, I never really thought about it like that until you pointed out Link's arm, but I guess is that Link's new powers are due to the corruption, but it's going to be a double-edged sword. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they go with this. Do we get 3 sequels of decreasing quality before the formula is considered dead by the franchise again? Yeah, that's the question, right? Tears of the Kingdom sounds kind of like a middle point in the game, right? Like, think of this as a trilogy. So like you have Breath of the Wild, it's like a breath of fresh air into this new franchise starting over, blah blah blah. Tears of the Kingdom sounds like, you know, the 2 towers of it, just kind of like the rising tension. And then the third game, if possible, comes out and it's the resolution. But then you have the question of, yeah, are we tired of this formula? Who knows? Who absolutely knows? Kara, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Oh, you were continuing your analogy of what happened after Ocarina. Yeah, I don't know. I think it all kind of plays together. We'll see what this game kind of does, though, because, like, here's the thing about most Zelda games, is they are independent of each other, and that was kind of the charm of almost like Final Fantasy. So if you want to relate it to, like, decreasing quality and will people enjoy it, Final Fantasy 13 is the best option to look towards, right? You have a franchise that historically doesn't do sequels often, and so people expect new timelines and stories every single time. And then you come out with a game in that franchise has sequels and prequels and trilogies, and people like slowly just stop giving a shit. So it'll be interesting. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel. I'll play it, I'll get it, and I'll reserve the rest of my judgments for that. But as of right now, I can definitively say that was a C trailer. That might have even been a D for that trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. So overall, I do think that this direct was pretty B-ish. It was a B direct. No big announcements per se. Everything was like ports and a lot of farming simulators in this. You know, I'm going to give it an F for farming simulator. I'm not saying it's the lowest of quality. I'm just saying F for farming simulator because that was the connecting thread through everything. There was like 15 farming simulator games in this direct. So I'm just going to give it a, you know, solid F out of the alphabet for farming simulator. Overall, I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was great. I'm glad I watched it. And we're just gonna move on from there. So everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us on this reaction to the Nintendo Direct for September 13th, 2022. I will obviously catch you guys next time for whatever Directs, Game Awards, gaming events that come through. And I hope to see you all there. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Peace out.